Hi there again, everybody. Chang here from Southeast Asia with yet another midweek review as well as your weekend preview on Friday. Today is December the 6th, 2024. I have to start off this video with a heartfelt apology to each and every single one of you for the lateness of this video. I definitely wasn't expecting to be doing back-to-back shows straight after work on a Friday on my 42nd birthday today, but a great many thanks to Mr. Benjamin Kaufman for allowing me to make my debut on his wonderful channel, The Coffee Company, as well as to Mr. James Boxall and his very gorgeous and beautiful wife, Miss Kate, for having me for the weekend preview show. And I'm recording this video a few minutes just before midnight on a Friday, and what can I say, that was not the best of ways to start off your 42nd birthday in the wee hours of a Friday morning with that very narrow and deflating defeat to Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. Spurs eventually losing that game by 1-0. I have to be completely honest and frank with every single one of you out there that this is not really a review by yours truly, but rather a reflection of the aftermath from that defeat, because I was unable to wake up on time, 4 a.m. This morning, to watch even a single second of that defeat. When I woke up, full-time whistle was already been blown, and I was just only able to see the final score before I trudged off to work. And when I saw the score was 1-0 to the home team, in me, I was partly glad that it was only the 1-0, especially given how we've lost yet another centre-back in the form of Ben Davies to injury, and that we had to make do with a makeshift centre-back pairing of Dragushin and Porro for the latter stages of that game. And what can I say? Dominic Solanke, back at his old stomping ground at the Vitality Stadium, he wasn't able to influence the game so much, as far as I can tell from the reviews that have been filtered to me by various trustworthy sources. And it's yet another away defeat on our travels. It's not the best warm-up any Spurs fan could have hoped for going into this Sunday's 4:30 p.m. kickoff against Chelsea at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I know it's only one away league game, and there are so many more to come for the rest of the season, but despite, Bournemouth being so dominant at home, having defeated the likes of City and Arsenal in the past 2 months and scoring 2 goals against the aforementioned teams, it's something that Spurs have to address really pretty quickly if Big Ange is to have any hope of trying to salvage his season or even his career at Spurs. Even not having watched the game, just from the feedback I'm getting, it wasn't one that any Spurs fans would want to travel away to have to watch on a very cold, rainy Thursday night. And yeah, this is becoming a bit of a trend under Big Ange, having only been able to pick up 5 points, I think 5 points from the last 14 away league matches in which we conceded first, isn't a good look for Big Ange or our current squad. But I get it that we are without Vicario, we are without our centre-back pairing of Van der Ven and Romero. Somehow or other, We've also somehow managed to overlook Jet Spence in favour of Archie Gray. That started yesterday evening against Bournemouth. So this Saturday against Flying Chelsea, whom, if I'm reading this correct, they have won four consecutive matches in all competitions from their last five, which includes victories away against Leicester. They also won away against, I might butcher this team's name, but I'm going to try, Heidenheim in the Conference League. And also more recently they won 5-1 away against Southampton at St. Mary's in midweek. And it's looking rather grim for Spurs if you think of having to make do with a makeshift centre-back of Porro and Dragushin to have to face Chelsea. But I'm not gonna let that dampen my spirits. I still am very much looking forward to Sunday's late kickoff. It's late for me because it's gonna be midnight in the early hours of a Monday morning, but chances are I would be able to try and catch maybe a live watch along as I drive back up here to Kuala Lumpur to work on a Monday morning. But yeah, this is the one game where I cannot see us winning. As positive and as upbeat and as optimistic as I always try to remain for whichever manager that's currently managing Spurs, or the current crop of players that we have to call upon, when you have to make do with Fraser Foster and Pedro Porro and Dragushin as centre back, and you never know what kind of midfield Big Ange is going to feel, or if he's even going to start trying to play Brennan Johnson out of position on the left ahead of Son, which I really do hope that isn't the case on Sunday. The best I can hope from this match is a 1-1 draw. I would gladly and openly take a draw right now, just so we can avoid 2 consecutive defeats in the space of 72 hours. And what can I say? Anything more than the points at home against a team that we've not been able to beat since, I can't even remember when was the last time we beat Chelsea. That's how long ago it's been since we last beat them. But anything more than a point against them, I think, would be the single best birthday weekend I've had in a good long while. If the last 12 months of my life has anything to go by, but I will still remain optimistic because we are at home. Hopefully Son will be starting. Hopefully Solanke can put to rights all the wrongs that he just couldn't put to rights at the Vitality Stadium against his old team. And I'm also hoping that, say, the likes of Maddison and Kulusevski, who have been very outstanding for us since that 4-0 away win against City, I hope they will be able to get their act together, as will maybe the centre midfield pairing of Bissouma and Sarr, assuming they are both fit and they are both ready and raring to go against Chelsea at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But yeah, please do not hold out any hopes of us getting more than a point against Chelsea. But I will say this though, for Big Ange and our crop of players, if there is one game this whole season in which the entire season and possibly even Big Ange's Spurs' career is heavily relied upon, this is that one game to put to rights all the wrongs from the past 6-12 months maybe, since our 10-game unbeaten streak from the previous season. All those injuries, all those suspensions, the needless internationals from our players who, I don't know, it's just threadbare thin right now, our squad, that I can't even pick a single player who I would gladly like to call upon or even recall from their loan to help us out. But fingers crossed, we will still be able to avoid defeat this Sunday. Come on, you Spurs. In Tottenham till we die.